Yeah. Good afternoon, students. Once again, we met to our class. In our past class, in our last class, we finished about properties of plane mirror, properties of plane mirror, and also how image formed by the plane mirror. Is it? And also we discussed about what in different situations, what are the characters of plane mirror, how images it will form. So what are the characters we discussed about plane mirror? One is what about? One is same distance, same size and shape, say what lateral inversion. Properties of plane mirror we discussed about what? Same distance, same size and same shape, and next lateral inversion. Lateral inversion. So how same distance? Same distance means once again we are recalling those. Same distance means when we stood in front of the plane mirror, when we stood means already we are in standing position. When we stood in front of a plane mirror, in front of a plane mirror, what is the distance between you and mirror? Imagine what I'm saying to you. This is a plane mirror. This is you. What is the distance from you unto the what a plane mirror? The same distance inside the plane mirror, the distance between your image to the plane mirror. The distance between you and to the plane mirror, the distance between the plane mirror to your image, are both same. If it is 2 meter, it is also 2 meter from the center of the mirror. Center of the mirror means by edge, side edge. No, we have to count from side edge. Understand? Suppose if it is plane mirror, from here center. This is center part. Okay, have to measure. So that is the same distance and same size and same shape. We discussed already those. Same size and shape means what? What is the shape of an object? What is the size of an object? The plane mirror shows same as size and shape without any defect. Without any defect means whether the object spherical or rectangular shape, size it is a stout or lean, and tall, short. However, it shows shape. And the lateral inversion, it shows what opposite means right as the left as the right. With experiment we proved that lateral inversion and also lateral inversion of the shape of image from the plane mirror we drawn how it is forming. Okay, and also plane mirrors gives always virtual images. Virtual images means what? The image which does not forms on a screen. The image which does not forms on a screen is nothing as virtual image. Which image does form on a screen? Which image forms on a screen means a real. It is not forms on a mirror, means on a screen. It is inside, means beyond the mirror. Beyond means inside or backside we can catch, but inside the mirror. Oh, so that's virtual images. And also plane mirror gives erect images. Erect means vertical, straight. Erect means vertical or straight. Same as size and shape. Like. Okay, these are general properties of plane mirror. Okay. Those are general properties of plane mirror. Now today, in this class, we are going to discuss laws of reflection. What we are going to discuss? Laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. The reflection of light consists two laws. One is there are two laws of reflection of light. One is angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflection of light. What I'm saying to you, angle of incident light ray is equal to the angle of incident light ray is equal to the angle of reflected light ray. The angle of incident light ray is equal to the angle of reflected light ray. Incident light ray is shown I, it is equal to the angle of reflection R. Okay, and second one is, we observed how it was. Second one is, the three light rays are, the three light rays are, the three light rays are, means three light rays, what are those? Three light rays, incident light ray, incident light ray, reflected light ray, and normal light ray, normal light ray, or lies at same point of incidence, same point of incidence in the same medium. Of same medium. What are the two laws of reflection? One is the angle of incident light ray is equal to the angle of reflection or reflected light ray. Second one, the three light rays, incident light ray, reflected light ray, and normal light ray, or lies means stay or lies at a same point of incidence. Same point of incidence. We already discussed what is the same point of incidence, which is incident light ray, which is reflected light ray, which is normal light ray, and also deviation we found. Is it or not? So these are the two laws of reflection. So we have to prove those two experimentally. How? How to prove those two by experimentally? Let's we discuss now how to prove the laws of reflection by experimentally. To prove the laws of reflection by experimentally. Aim to reach our goal, our achievement, to prove first law of reflection. To prove first law of reflection. Material required. Material required. Material need. Objects. What we need? We need a drawing board. What we need? Drawing board. And drawing board, white chart, and clamps, pins, pressing pins, and ruler means scale, and pencil, and etc. Protractor, what you need those to utilize for that. And now we are going to discuss about procedure. What we need to discuss? Procedure. What is a procedure? What we want to do first? What is a procedure? What we want to do first? Understand? First point. What I'm saying to you? First point. Draw, place. Place means to put. General meaning is a put. Place white chart on a drawing board. Place a white chart on a drawing board. What I'm saying to you, place a white chart on a drawing board with help of pins or clamps. We have to place white chart on a drawing board. To avoid to escape the white chart, we are placing what pins or clamp support to the white chart to drawing board. Understand? Then coming to that is the first point in the procedure. Second point, draw a horizontal line, M dash, horizontal line, M dash to the white chart. Otherwise, on white chart also we can write M dash on white chart. Okay, see, I'm going to, where you may that there is a maximum to, coming to that. Here I'm going to draw those, draw a horizontal line M dash on white chart. Okay, I'm going to draw what? This line M dash, dash. Okay. Then third point. Draw a vertical line N dash to the M dash. We are drawing vertical line N dash to the dash. Dash, this is vertical line I'm going to draw to you, N dash. What I'm going to draw? N dash. And locate the intersection point. Intersection point of two lines is O. Is what? O. This is the intersection point. So that I'm drawing to you O. Okay. That is up to this procedure. Then fourth point. We draw an dash horizontal line. We draw a vertical line N dash. intersected point we placed what O. Okay, that is then coming to that. Yeah, after that we finished what M dash and vertical line N dash intersecting point is a O. And the next point, what I am going to talk about next, draw a next point, draw a line PQ, draw a line PQ which is making an angle theta 1 to the otherwise with the what ON. Draw a line PQ which is making an angle theta 1 with ON. So ON means which is ON, this is. So we are drawing a line with ON. What is that line name is PQ. PQ, it is coming now to make angle. What is that theta 1? Understand? Next point. Next point. Take two pins. Take two pins, pressing pins. Place on a line PQ at a part of distance with mutual height. What I'm saying to you, we are taking two pins, placing on line PQ at a part of the distance with a mutual height. Mutual height means same height, a part of the distance. So here I'm placing one pin and here I'm placing one more pin at a part of the distance. I'm giving name for the P pin and the Q pin. P pin and Q pin. Understand? Then one more point. What is one more point? Next I am going to place mirror strip. Strip means small mirror. Mirror strip on mm dash. Place mirror strip on mm dash facing towards ON line. Towards ON. Facing towards means mirror. One side is silver coated, one side is reflecting surface. So reflecting surface facing towards the ON means mirror identification is this is one side coated surface, not coated reflecting surface. This is coated surface, not coated reflecting surface. This is coated surface, this is reflecting surface. And this is coated surface, this is reflecting. This is reflecting, this is reflecting, this is reflecting, this is reflecting. So coated is opposite to the reflecting surface. So that's why facing to the ON, no, that's why this is the reflecting surface. This is coated surface and this is the reflecting surface. Understand? And coming to that, we placed a mirror strip. This is a mirror right now facing to the ON. And next point, observe means we are going to write observation. What I am going to write? Observation. Observation first point. Observation first point. What? Observe the line P and Q in at a where mirror. Observe the image of P and Q at inside the mirror. Observe the image of line PQ from the mirror, from inside the mirror. Observe the image of line PQ. Line PQ from mirror, from inside the mirror. We have to observe the image of P and Q. So we may observe what? Image of PQ is same side. Image of the PQ, same side of the line PQ. Same side of the line PQ. Where at inside? Inside the mirror. What you are going to observe? The image of PQ at inside the. Understand? Means we can draw that water like. Okay. Same side of those. Then coming to that, so now we can go plane mirror following same distance now. So that's why coming to that, this is a Q dash and this is a P dash. Because of Q is near to the plane mirror, Q dash is also near to the plane mirror. What we can consider observations? Q dash and P dash are the images of Q and P. Q and P. Q dash and P dash are the image of Q and P. Okay, Q dash is the image of Q, P dash is the image of P. Okay, now we are going to do what? Extend. We have to go extend. Extend the. What are going to do? Extend the conclusion, otherwise the result. Okay, extend the line P dash Q dash. What are going to do? Extend the line P dash and Q dash. Extend the line P dash Q dash. Extend the line means increase the line P dash Q dash at in front of a mirror, in the same path, so this we are going to extend in the same path at in front of the mirror. As the name of extended, line is RS. Extended line name is RS. Extended line name is what? RS. See that RS is making an angle with ON. RS is making angle with ON is theta 2. So RS is making angle with ON is theta 2. Okay, coming to that, and we have conclusion result. Measure the angle between PQON. Measure the angle between what I am saying to you. Measure the angle between PQ and ON, and also PQ and ON, PQ and ON, and also measure the angle between RS and ON. We may conclude that the both angles are same. The both angles are same. What I am saying to you, by measuring the angle between PQON and RSON, theta 1 is equal to theta 2. By experimental to do, we can measure by using protractor that angles will be same. Theta 1 is equal to theta 2. Means the light ray is coming by this is extended to outwards. They are bouncing back of light. So PQ is the incident light ray, RS is the reflected light ray. So from this observation, from this conclusion, we can say the angle of incident light ray is equal to the angle of reflected light ray. The angle of incident light ray is equal to the angle of reflected light ray. What we can conclude from that observation, from that figure, from this whole experiment, the angle of incident light ray is equal to the angle of reflected light ray. That is the first law of reflection to prove that. First law of reflection. What is the first law of reflection? The angle of incident light ray is equal to the angle of reflected light ray. Means the both angles are same. When incident light ray making an angle with normal, the same angle will make by the reflected light ray by the normal. Understand? To understand that, I will explain one small story to you. A smart crow. Smart crow. Crow means we know well. A smart. Smart means why I use smart. That's why I will explain after. A smart crow was there. Where? On a tree. On a tree. See that? This is a tree. This is a tree. At beside the road. Beside the road. And one more tree is there. The smart crow is in the place of point A in the first tree, A tree. Okay. It was observed some grains on field between the two trees. That smart crow thought by collecting the grains, by collecting the grains, by picking the grains, very fast it should reach to the position of B in the another tree. What I'm talking, do you understand? The smart crow thought by taking grains, it should reach to the point B in another tree. The smart crow thinking, why it need to, means generally we have to think, why it need to take one or some grains to take very fast to reach the B. It need to wait and heat perfectly and properly. Is it or not? Imagine, in that open field, and beside the roads or any forest, is it possible to get grains between the plants or trees? No more. The smart, why I use smart for crow? Because that is decided, maybe there was a hunter. When I'm settled there to eat those grains, what happened? The hunter will kill to me. That's why what happened? By taking very fast, it should reach to the point B. Understand? So that's why it should choose always different paths. Which path is suitable to reach from A to B? Which path is suitable? When you're drawing between two paths, when you're drawing a perpendicular between two paths, that distance means the angle between the incident path and the reflected path moving out from the path. The reaching point to the pick the grain, the reaching point to the B of the path should be same by making angle with the normal. Means when the angle of picking grains, the angle of path picking to the grains is equal to the angle to reach the water path to B. Means the angle of incident light is equal to the angle of reflection. Then the both is equal. Then the smart flow escape by picking the grains to reach the fastest to the B. What I'm saying to you, when after taking or picking the grains, what happens? The smart flow reaches very fast to the destination. Means it's choosing always which is the shortest path. Which is the shortest path. So when a thief escape from the police to his house they don't know where it was. He will choose always which is the shortest path to reach his house. Is it or not? Light only, the bouncing back of light means the reflection of light ray will choose always which is the shortest path. Which is the shortest path. Which is the shortest path to bounce back. It explained by Perry D. Fermat. Who's that? Perry D. Fermat. Perry D. Fermat. Okay, coming to that. So first law of reflection we explained, we discussed. Then what is the second law of reflection? What is the second law of reflection? Second law of reflection. What we can, the three light rays, what you written before, the three light rays are, what are those? Incident light ray, reflected light ray, and normal light ray. The three light rays are lies at, the three light rays are lies at same point of the incidence, same point of the incidence. I understand what I'm saying to you. Just we talk again same activity for what we discussed, the same experiment, the same activity for first law of reflection, same procedure, same material required, same. What we discussed, the whole we'll discuss. Aim only we're going to change and observation conclusion. Aim, observation, conclusion only changes. Then what is the aim? To prove, to show second law of reflection, second law of reflection. Otherwise, the three light rays are incident light ray, reflected light ray, normal light ray are lies in the same point of the incident. Point of incidence. Why is the point of incidence? Because of incident light ray. Where the light ray incident at plane surface, the point means the where the incident light ray incident on plane surface, that incident position is a point of incidence. We are calling the incident position of incident light ray is nothing as a point of incidence. Coming to that, the three light rays are stay lies at the same point of the incidence in the same plane. In the same plane means in the same medium. Where the light ray coming in the medium, same plane only. What happens? Three light rays are produced from the same point of the incidence. Understand? Coming to that, how aim, that is material required. Material required same as drawing board. This is the drawing board, white chart, and after what you need clips, clamps, pins, and next we need to mirror strip. We need a mirror strip and also protractor to measure the angles, ruler means scale, pencil to draw the lines. Okay, what you need, etc. Something eraser sharpener, whatever it may be. Coming to that, draw a line dash. Same drawing I'm drawing another way, not a problem to you. See that, draw a line mm dash. Draw a vertical line nn dash to the dash, nn dash to the nn dash to the dash. Okay. Then, if you want to eliminate this, we can make, not a problem. Look at the intersection point. What? O to the two lines where they intersect, where they collide. Okay. Draw a line PQ, which is making an angle with ON. I'm going to draw a line PQ. Draw a line PQ which is making an angle with ON is theta 1. Theta 1. Next what? Place mirror strip on line mm dash. Place mirror strip on line mm dash to face the ON. Otherwise, NN dash means ON dash, not a problem. Okay, now ON, no, that's why. Before upside down, now I'm going to down. Okay. Observe the means now before we are going now to place the pins. Take 2 pins, place on line PQ at a part of the distance with mutual heights. With the mutual heights, same heights. Observe the image of PQ at inside the mirror. Observe the image of PQ at inside the mirror. So it forms in the same side of the PQ line from inside the mirror. This is a Q dash and this is a P dash. Q dash and a P dash. Here you draw this sign, no? That's why Q dash and P dash. Q dash is the image of Q, P dash is the image of P. Q dash is the image of Q, P dash is the image of P. And extend the line P dash, Q dash in the same path at in front of the mirror. Given name as RS. Measure the angle between RS to the ON is theta 2. Now observe, to measure by using protractor the angle between PQ and the ON is theta 1. The angle between RS to the ON is theta 2. We may consider from that the angle between PQ ON is equal to the RS ON. From that we can say the PQ line is incident light ray, RS is the reflected light ray. So by the angle of incident is equal to the angle of reflected light ray. So this is the first law. Second one, what? The 3 light rays are incident light ray, reflected light ray, normal light ray are lies in the same point of the incidence. Same point of the incidence. The 3 light rays are lies at where? Same point of the incidence. Second lie is the 3 light rays, incident light ray, reflected light ray and normal light ray are lies at the same point of the incidence. That is the second law of reflection. So we learn now what are the laws of reflection. What are the laws of reflection? Then one more we have to talk about plane of reflection. We have to talk about plane of reflection. What is the plane of reflection? Up to now we discussed the laws of reflection. Then what is the plane of reflection? What is the first law of reflection we discussed? Can you recall that? What is the first law of reflection? So the angle of incident light ray is equal to the angle of reflected light ray. That is the first law of reflection. Incident light ray showing by I. So angle and reflected light ray are, that is the first law of reflection. Second one, the 3 light rays, incident light ray, reflected light ray and normal light ray are lies in the same point of the incidence. That is the second law. Then what is the plane of reflection? See, by whole activity, same the activity, whatever the activity, what we discussed for first law of reflection, second law of reflection, same activity we are discussing for plane of reflection. What is that? Coming to that. Same activity after finishing, we can go through what? The reflection. The incident light ray, reflected light ray, and normal light ray are lies in the same plane of the reflection. 3 light rays are lies in the same plane of the reflection. Means what happened? Where the reflection taking in that plane only, the incident light ray, the reflected light ray, and reflected light, normal light ray, reflected light ray. The 3 are staying the way same of the plane of reflection. Where the reflection taking in that place only, in that plane only, the 3 light rays are lies are staying. That is the plane of reflection. Mean also we can say also how much intensity of light incident on the plane surface. How much incident light incident on the plane surface. How much light incident on the plane surface. That much total intensity of light. how much intensity of light incident on the plane surface, that much total intensity of light will bounce back in the same plane. In the same plane. Understand? So, what I'm saying, the three light rays are lies in the same plane of the reflection is the plane of reflection. By explaining whole activity, what we finished up to now, those experiments. Understand? Do you have clarity on that? Do you have clarity? Those laws of reflection? Number of images formed by, now we are going to discuss number of images formed by plane mirrors in different situation. In different situations. How many? How many images will form by different situations from the plane mirrors? How it is to talk? Means when plane mirrors are facing each other, yesterday we discussed, when plane mirrors are facing each other as a parallel lines means what we can say, the distance between any two lines are equal. Where the distance between two lines are equal at any position or any place, then we can say those two lines are in parallel. The distance between two parallel lines are equal at any. The distance between two parallel is equal. They never intersect at anywhere. So by that we can get infinity images. Infinity images means infinity images. By one situation, by placing parallel mirrors. Means when we are placing two plane mirrors as a parallel to each other, facing to each other, parallel to each other, what we can consider the image formed by plane mirrors. When they are facing each other as a parallel, it can give infinity images. How many images it gives? Infinity images. Infinity images. And then next, and one more. When mirrors are making an angle, making an angle means what? Suppose this is one plane mirror, this is one plane mirror, are joining two ends with making an angle theta. This is one plane mirror, this is one plane mirror, this is one plane mirror. 1, 2, 3. Understand what I'm saying to you? This is one. Okay, this is one, this is one. This is one, this is one, this is one. So when mirrors are making angle between them, then how many images it will form? How many images it will form? Those we have to discuss about that. When number of mirrors are joining together in even place means even numbers, even number of mirrors, and odd number of mirrors. Even numbers means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. Odd means what you can say 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and so on. So like when even number of mirrors are joining together by making an angle theta, when odd number of mirrors are joining together by making an angle with theta, Then what are the formulas to identify to get the images? To get the images, how many images by forming by that situation? Those we have to discuss right now. Then even number of places and odd number of places. And also we have to discuss about what we have two type of formulas to get the image formed from. Number of images. Number of images is equal to 360 by theta is 1. Number of images is equal to 360 by theta minus 1. 360 by theta minus 1. Those two formulas we may utilize in different situations. I will say to you where you may utilize with a different example. By explaining the examples, we may get which formula you may use for even, which formula you may use for odd series. Okay, so by that we can identify. And also we will discuss but now we are talking about what reflection of light from plane surfaces. Reflection of light from plane surfaces. Then what about reflection from curved surfaces? Reflection from curved surfaces. Okay. And one more, I forgot to say to you, but to talk before this image, we will continue after that. Magnification. What is that? Magnification. Magnification is a character of image. It shows by size of, it explains the size of image. It is a ratio means dividing. Ratio of image distance to the object distance. Image distance to the object distance. So magnification of plane mirror is always +1. Magnification of plane mirror is +1. Why? Because we already know plane mirrors are showing same distance, same size. Means what we can say, so ratio of the image distance to the object distance or height of image by what we can say, height of an object. Two formulas we can utilize. So why? Because object distance, how much is there, same as image distance showing by the plane mirror. Means if you stood in front of the plane mirror 2 meters, it shows your image from the mirror what is the same distance. So 2 by 2, what you can get 1. So magnification of plane mirror is +1. Magnification showing by m is showing by what +1. Means for plane mirror, magnification of plane mirror is +1. Means the mirror which is showing +1 magnification, it shows erect images, means straight images, exact images. Understand? This is the topic today to talk. Then what about remaining we will discuss in our next class. Okay.